how we drill it. Again, our set progression is we'll do this every day in pre-practice, and some of these are from early in spring, so it's not going to be very clean. But you'll see we'll work our initial jump set where we're just going to take 2 steps. So when you look at 77 here, he needs to go more at this. 75 is doing a decent job with the feet. Again, but he needs to get his hat more on this via the neck. I like to see this hand just be a little bit lower in that gut. But we're just going to try to get on these guys right now and make them think it's like our type of inside zone. We're scooting off the ball at them. Then we will work our quick set where we're going to just take a quick initial set. Again, the double punch is more of an interior thing. If it's a tackle deal, it depends on his alignment. We will definitely do double punch if we feel like we can get on him right now. If it's a guy who's going to counter outside, we'll talk about having independent hands with it. Or we're just going to, again, take the fight to him right now in our quick game. Then we'll work our angle set. So this is just, again, just a base set for us versus a base DN. Okay. Maybe I'm expecting him to be a speed to power guy. So I'm just going to beat him to an angle and try to take away his ability to go speed rush, or I'm going to make him go power and then I'm going to sit down versus him. Again, just having a mindset. So when you look at this picture, this is a good initial set, good drive off the inside foot, good catch. Negative here, I would say to Anthony is his head is following the punch. Like he's never locking out this punch here. I like to see him lock this out. And then lastly, we'll work a vertical set. So I like to see him just be a little more vertical, but we're going to work to get to a spot. There's a little bit better job with the initial hands. I like to see him again, just lock out that punch when he blows. Like you should see his head go back. But it's just a base progression that we'll work with these guys. And then we'll work the snatch. So all this is again, maybe we're getting guys that work a lot of like initial power. When we use this, teams that play like D tackles at DN, like 3-4 teams, also teams that just their DNs like going power. I like to do this as a change up early in the game. We'll just take a quick set, double punch, and then we literally just push pull right now. We'll just grab the jersey and just snatch it down. As long as it's in the framework of the body, you don't have to worry about the holding call being thrown as much. Okay. This is a great way to destabilize the DN. It's also a great way to I like what I tell my tackles and the O-line in general is you want early in the game to give them as many different types of sets in hand combat as possible. And you can cheat this by doing this during quick game. You can cheat this during 1st and 10 pass pro when they're not sure if you're going to run block or not. Because now the rest of the game, these guys are all they're going to be thinking of is like, okay, well, like, man, I got snatched and thrown to the ground right away. So like you'll see it again, just kind of work different sets where we'll grab it, we'll snatch, working double punch, and don't mind my cat's gonna hop in this video, I'm sure at some point. The little guy. And then we'll also work the chop. So with the chop, this is just a little bit different. So we're getting long arm, we're trying to defeat this. So again, as we get long arm, like we have to clear that hand off our body. So you can see here, Trevor does a great job at Tyler. Again, I'm getting a long arm, punch it down. And what I always tell them is it really is based off of what they're doing. I try to encourage as much as possible coming on a down action, but not from here. I think the more you teach the long chop, the more they can really just go power at you. And if your hips aren't down, they're really just gonna walk you back. So as much as possible, coming from the side is great. Again, some guys aren't as comfortable doing that. And then we'll just work different hand combat stuff, quick sets. So just a couple looks at this. So the left tackle here, again, great set here. He punches, guy goes long arm, and all he's doing here is quick chop right down and get him down on the ground. Something simple. It's in the framework of the body. Same thing here at left tackle. You can see it right here. He sets, punches, guy goes lean on him. All he's doing is quick chop with that hand. Get his momentum down